Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Glad you are here. And I'm going to take a sip of coffee because I got up super duper late. And I haven't had a full cup of coffee. I've had like 3 sips. So I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Backroads Nomad, first in the house today. I haven't had a full cup of coffee. I've had like 3 sips. I swear, see, I got up too late to be thinking straight. Catherine Cook, welcome, welcome. I'm doing all right today. A little tired, but I'm doing okay. Where are we staying? Hello to you. Weibel Family Adventures, glad you're here. Wait for the show to start. New Vision Security Services, whoopee, or woo, what's up, people? Well, we're having a show today. That's the goal. Bamarush is here. You just woke up too, huh? I woke up about an hour ago exactly. And I need more time to wake up. But I don't know how come I didn't wake up. I was having a dream. You know, I was dreaming about 2 of my sisters, and I just it just happens that it's 2 that have passed. And so I don't know. I didn't want to wake up from that dream. I wanted to see what they were talking about. TGIF, good morning to you. Van Life Rocks, thank you for coming in. Ray. Going Green Mom, welcome to you. Fatima Jaffrey, Roy and Becky Raid, thank you very much. Modern King, let's see, Vanderella Vanderella's here. Well, thank you, Kelly. Thank you for coming. And let's see what's Backroads saying. A little bit crazy 84. Thank you for coming. Linda Barker. And the rest is hellos. Very nice. Nice to see everybody here. We're going to have, I think, a very good show today. RV Ashes in April. Welcome to you. I'm glad you are here. Me? They want to congratulate you on the RV. Well, I'm very happy we've got one. Very happy. Ramblin' Rome. That's a new one to me. New. I need to put into my new column. Now, Ramblin' Rome. ROAM. Thank you for coming. Glad you're here. We're going to have a good show this afternoon. Following the Yellow Brick Road. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're going to be working with some very experienced thumbnail makers. And if you are so inclined to share this out to your own social media, including your community tab, I would be grateful for that. And that way we can get a lot of people in here to learn how to make thumbnails correctly, which I've apparently not been doing. I have not. And I'm hoping that this helps. Kaylee, thank you. Glad you're here, dear. Did I miss anybody? The only buddy we're missing is Aaron. And he'll come in eventually. So, I didn't even check my, this is how far behind I am. I did not even check my stats for today. If you will hold still for one moment, I'm going to go in there so we all can see if I made any progress yesterday. I'm real curious because you know, there's a little bit chipped away at every day. All right, let's compare it to yesterday. So I'm going to make this bigger, and then I'm going to come back to StreamYard. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to come back to StreamYard, and I'm going to share the screen. And that way we can see it at the same time. All right, so we've got 17,366. I get specific. I do not round up on this. 17,366. Yesterday it was 17,051. So I've got a few hundred views yesterday. Oh, and our watch time is at 37:22. And I'm at 12:37 so now this shows, all right, here's an interesting thing, Nomad Backroads. If anybody in this room could tell me why this is. So here it says 1,235 friends, and over here it says 1,237. That discrepancy gets me. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's happened. I probably lost them in between when this was updated. I don't know. I would think this number and this number were exactly the same. Oh, 383 viewers in the last 48 hours. But I'm curious about the watch time, where we're at as far as, I need to grab my calculator. My calculator, 4,000 minus 3722. So I need 278 watch hours. 278. Need 278. All right. So that's where we're at on that. So I'm right there. I'm knocking on the door. Knock, knock. Please let me in. All right. Let me get rid of channel analytics. All right. Here we go. So let's see who else is in the house. We have New Horizons. Hello, everyone. Stopping in to say hello. We are out running errands. Don't know if I could say hello. That's all right, Susan. So I know that I read a message. Oh, you sold your house. That's right. I'm so happy for you. I really am. The more that I think about it, the more I'm thinking, I don't want to keep this house. I have to get on the road and see first, but I just don't think I want to keep it. Getting rid of this, I think, is going to be useful to me in my, not necessarily so much financially, because there's a reverse mortgage on this that has to be paid off at the tune of about $260,000. And in this market, in this area, since my father did not choose to update it, really, it's probably still only about 200 and maybe $280,000 in value. I'm not current. I'm not a realtor currently, so I'm not up to date on everything, but I think it may break even. So it's just the idea of getting rid of it and not having it in my mind. Even though somebody else would be taking care of it, my son, I just don't know. I just don't know. I have to really think about it. So you have a great day, and I am grateful that you stopped in. Again, if you want to share this out, please do. I'd like to have as many people in here as possible to learn from these very gifted people in thumbnails, much more than me. We ran one of your playlists until the net crashed. Actually, there's a few people. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it so much. I really do appreciate it. I've got, let's see, I think the ones I was running for people are done. So that's over with. Now, if there's anybody else who needs to be ran Yeah, Zillow. I haven't recently, like when I say recently, in the last 6 months, I have watched, I have kept an eye to a degree on it, but I know what everything's going for around here for the most part. And there's some stuff that's going for 300,000, which shocks me. That's the same age as this house. And that's just the market, you know, how the market changes. Thank you, everyone. So Going Green Mom, Megan, actually, if he had not got a reverse mortgage on it, which I did benefit from because he bought me a brand new car from that reverse mortgage. He wanted me to have a new car to travel to school. I was going to be traveling to Portland, which is about 120 miles from where we live. I was going to be traveling to Portland 2 to 3 times a week the first term. And he didn't think my van was perfectly good. I had a Dodge Grand Caravan. It ran great, but he was very much an on top of things person, and he did not feel like in the long run it would be good. So he bought himself a new car. He bought me a new car. I chose a Toyota Camry Sport Edition because the seats fit really well to my lower back where all the pain is. Kaylee, I've been running your list for 2 days. Not sure it counts. 2 views of each video. I have no clue. No, some of it won't. Some of it will. Debbie T, hello. I'm glad you're here. And let's see, one more. I'm very much under the weather today, so I'm going back to bed. So I'll run another playlist as I rest. You have a very good day. Take care of yourself. It's imperative for people at this time to be really vigilant about our health as much as we possibly can. It worked out until it was totaled. It was about 5 years old. It had just had the engine rebuilt as a recall. So we had like a brand new engine, brand new tires we had just put on. And Richard had just done the wheel bearings and some other thing. And he was crossing a busy road and he was T-boned, him and Brent. So thank you, following the Yellow Brick Road. Very, very appreciative of that. And so it was totaled. We did, however, so the car was originally about $22,000, $23,000. And when we had it for 5 years, had it rebuilt, you know, had the engine rebuilt and everything, and we still got, as a total, $12,000, almost $13,000 out of it because it was in such good condition. And they knew they were going to be able to. It's probably on the road again, in my opinion. So anyways, I think we're helloed out. And so why don't I drop a link? We are going to get started. I'm going to drop a link, and this is for Hello Eddie, E-T-I-N-F-O. I wish I could find a way in my mind to make that word work. I'm struggling with it. So this is for a Backroads Nomad and Bamarush. We are going to be talking about, and camping therapy, I see you're in here. Thank you. Glad you're here. We're going to be talking today about thumbnails. And that's an imperative part of Thrifty Angela. Hello to you. Glad you're here. We're going to be talking about the thumbnails so that we can utilize that tool, in a profitable way, so to speak, so that we can get the most out of it. Van Life rocks. Let's see. All right. If you are ready, I'm ready.
Hello, everybody.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm very good. I just woke up, so to speak, and so I'm not very awake, but I'm here. It took me a while yesterday. I'll tell. So while we're waiting for Bamarush, Bama, if you want to come up, you're welcome to come up too, because we can use all the support we can working on these things, and you have done a nice thumbnail. So it took me. I'm glad you're sitting down because most people would would fall down laughing. I spent about 5 hours working on that thumbnail, if you can believe it. I did. I spent 5 hours, and that's because so the the size it's supposed to be. I'm trying to find the number here. I've got it written down somewhere. God only knows. 1280 by 720. When the size, I couldn't fix it, and I tried I checked it, I Googled it, I kept trying to follow the instructions, and hello Victoria, and I could not for the life of me get it right. And then I looked over and I used PicMonkey to make my thumbnails in, and there was a tool in PicMonkey to fix that right there, just boom, that quick. So I was so frustrated that I wasn't seeing the things around me that I could have utilized.
Who said who told you it has to be in 720?
Well, I was trying to do everything right, so I Googled what is the correct size for thumbnails in YouTube, and it said 1280 by 720.
You can do 1080 by 1920, which is 1080p, which is the actual size of the frame on YouTube.
By 1080 by
1920.
Oh, for God's sakes! All right.
And there should be presets in your graphics editor, that will allow you to preset that size and keep it.
So here in my phone, let me just go over this really quick, because this is what I take to do everything in. So when I went to camera, and I went to tools, and it said rear front. Oh, this was for videos. It says 16.9 HD, 1280 by 720. So that's just for videos. I don't see anything specific for pictures.
The 16 by 9 is 1080 by 1920, actually. So you can use the 16 by 9 for your preset for your thumbnails.
Okay. All right. See, I just didn't understand.
Yeah. Some people don't. If you don't know that, you don't know. So, it's the old saying: what you don't know, you don't know. So
that's why we're here to learn. Hey,
that's right.
So I'm going to quickly pull up my thumbnail from yesterday, and just take a look at that real quickly here. My thumbnail from yesterday. Whoops. Well, and just take a look at that real. I got to go to.
Now, the one thing when you are presetting something, you have to do 16 by 9, not 9 by 16, because 9 by 16 will give you a portrait configuration, where the 16 by 9 will give you the landscape configuration.
Okay.
So when you see those presets, if the 9 is first, don't use it. You want the 16 first. So it gives you landscape.
Okay, so I'm going to share the screen here and bring this up and see what you guys think. If Aaron comes in the room, shout at me, because while I'm doing this, I can't see. All right, so that was the thumbnail I made for today. Okay, this yellow still does not jump out. What that is our tagline. Come along, join us. Come along, join us. So that does not jump out.
No, the yellow and the green kind of blend together, washes it out, so it's hard to see.
Yeah.
Now, if you had done
thumbnail school,
yeah, that looks really good, really crisp and sharp. It stands out. You should have used an outline around the day and time because the red kind of gets lost in the with the background. It's kind of a reddish, amberish color, so it kind of washes that out. So if you'd use like a black outline around that, and if you'd inverted the come along join us, so the yellow was inside and the green was outside, you probably would have had a little, it would have popped a little more.
Okay. All right. So anything else you can say about that? Because I agree with you. I'm looking at it, and as my eyes do go to this here, but does not go to this here, and that red has just disappeared to me.
Yeah, the red disappeared, correct. Now, one of the things you could have done with your photo is if you had turned your head to the right a little bit, like you were looking at the Lucretia's thumbnail school, that's kind of an attention drawer. Like you're looking at, it draws people's eyes to that because you're looking at it and it would draw people to look right at that.
Right. Okay. All right. So that's that on, I think you're right. And I see where everything I could have changed. Anthony, how about if I bring up yours? I'll go to yours and we'll take a look there because you're working on a really good one. You did a good one.
I was up all night last night trying to work on it, and I could not think of anything. I was slapping together a video. I did capture a moment, and that's about as far as I got. Is that one there?
All right. So let me share the screen. Okay. So do you want me to scroll?
Oh, I didn't make a thumbnail. Let me see if I can add what I was. See that Labor Day thing? That was if you scroll back up.
I need to go to videos. That's what I need to go to.
See,
Go ahead.
When we talked with Kevin, most of these thumbnails from the second part of our trip to Yellowstone, these are all redone.
Okay.
Like if you scroll down a little bit on the bottom right. Okay, there you go.
There, up one.
Go back up one more. See, that's a fine example. Those ones you just passed were ones I have not done. And then when we talked with Kevin, I went back and started doing these, and I started getting a little bit more views on this. The Yellowstone was the first one, and then I went back and did the unexpected snowfall where we were up in Deadwood. So these are all, and I used the blue to represent the snowfall. And then I did the Yellowstone. Of course, yellow pops out more.
Right. The only thing I would say is on unexpected snowfall, maybe a white outline would pop that blue even more. I mean, that's good color. I love blue. I'm partial to blue. Even though I don't use it, I chose my colors to be yellow and green. But that blue is nice.
Yeah, so I didn't get to work on one last night. I was thinking about something, and I just couldn't come up with a title. I was slapping together a quick video because I haven't done any content here lately.
All right. Well, I will pull up Backroads.
See, now with the one you did about Sean Connery, what would have been perfect is if you had gotten a shot of if you found a clip of him on Google or something, and you put him on one side looking towards you and you looking towards him, and then did the Sean Connery with the dates below. That would have popped that thing perfectly.
Yeah, that was a quick short I did that day after hearing the news.
Yeah.
I could go back and do something like that.
Yeah, that'll probably draw people in if you have a thumbnail, something like that.
Okay.
Oops. All right. So I'm going to do Backroads Nomad right now. Backroads Nomad. And we'll go to videos. All right. So every one of these pop right off the page. Really, they pop right off the page. That white, even in that white against the blue, and the blue against the red, because it's outlined in white, is very join now. Is small, but it, boy, I'll tell you, that really pops. Oh, I didn't share it. Gosh darn it. Damn it. Sorry for cussing. Because it looked, I was just like, oh, I thought it was seamless. All right. Are we there? Yes, we're there now. So let me go ahead. Somebody else talk.
Well, the video maker is a live stream I did last night, as a matter of fact. And so with the lens and the video maker YouTube live, it's just very simple, and it kind of tells the story right there.
Yeah. Actually, so in cooking, so there's some ladies in here, and there may be some men who know what this means. One perfect bite. So one perfect bite means you get a little bit of everything in that bite, and that's a perfect bite. If you have something of everything, you have one perfect bite in that right there, I'll tell you. And then I'm just to restate what I said, everything here is perfect. Even the little join, I got the save over it, but dang it, it popped right off the page too. And that blue down here, we the people, even though it's smaller lettering, it pops because the white is around it. Right. Okay. And then
So it gives you that red, white, and blue, but it stands out.
Firewood Friday, again, white lettering, nice big lettering. You've got the chainsaw in there, makes perfect sense. So we all should be able to make Sunday kitty kitty. There's the kitty in the shot. Yeah, it's right. You've done a very good job. And it's all white. I mean, really, the lettering's all white. And against any background, as long as there is a outline.
Right.
And by the way, I also like the little how it's like, all right, where the blue is on here. This will get covered up a bit. Okay, that is obviously an effect that is in your tools bag, so to speak.
Yes.
And the next to it, the kind of grayish white.
Right.
So
that YouTube live logo is a PNG that I pulled off of the internet. That's already pre-made. You can pop into your. So if you're looking for something that you want to put in a live stream logo, you don't want to take the time to make one, you can go to any search engine and type in live stream logo PNG, and it'll bring up with no background on it, so you can put it in and not have to worry about removing a background.
Okay, I'm going to grab one of those later because that's very useful. See, I have a notepad. I'm actually taking notes to make sure I don't forget anything, because I want to do this the right way. And again, great graphics on here. I'm not sure what BACKROADS NOMAD. I'm not sure what the one tire is about.
Well, it's BACKROADS NOMAD because it doesn't symbolize a vehicle. It symbolizes the fact that I do the back roads, the mud, the tire going through the mud type of thing.
Okay. All right. So that makes sense.
Right.
That was different thumbnail for each live, or do you kind of template?
Sometimes it depends if they're similar in what the body of the live stream's about, then I'll use the same, and I'll change the dates on it. And something you need to change things up about every 3 to 4 months to keep people engaged and keep things fresh on your channel as well.
Okay.
Are you prepared? Okay. Yeah, no, this is all A+. If this is college, this is A+.
See, in the one in the middle I tied in the outline around me with the border color. So it
Yeah.
all kind of flows together,
Yeah,
gives a little cohesion.
right. That's good. No, you definitely have done some very good stuff. Your thumbnails are fantastic, you know.
Thank you.
Um,
See, now, like this live stream on the left that you're seeing, I'm looking at Kevin, Kevin's looking at me. So it makes it kind of a cohesive.
right. Right. It tells me, I look at that and I just know that you guys are going to be chatting in some manner.
Right, right.
So that's all, you know, you convey the message without even saying anything.
Right. And if somebody weren't, who didn't know who Camper Van Kevin is, his logo's on there so they can see his logo. And then when they find his channel, they'll match the logos up. And so it kind of helps.
All right. All right. Well, I think that I think we have the idea. I just, so having that, you know, knowing, so I'm not sure. Camille Tyler, hello, welcome to you.
Let's go back to Aaron's for a minute.
Okay.
To his page.
Aron Jemison. All right. Did I get it shared? Dang it, I didn't get it shared. Any change has to be specific. All right. Are you seeing it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep saying Aaron. Anthony's.
Okay.
Oh, I think I heard you say Aaron and it clicked in my head. I meant Anthony's page. Sorry.
Okay. There we go. Come back out. All right. So it went right to his page. And we're going to go to, or it went to that.
Yeah, keep scrolling down a little bit. The one where he does the Tetons with his son in the picture.
All right, there we go.
Right there, that one would be right there. If you cut your son out with his expression and dropped in a picture of the Tetons behind him, that would have been a perfect thumbnail. Just the
Okay, I can go back
Tetons.
and do that.
Yeah, the Tetons, his expression, like, oh my, this is so great. And then if you had a picture of the Tetons behind there, that would pop that. Yeah, that would pop that right out.
How to do that? I use Canva basically, and I don't know how to do that.
There's one called Photo Cut Pro, and you can with Photo Cut Pro you can like draw a scribble line around the basic. You don't have to follow the outline of him, but just kind of scribble inside of him, and it'll cut the background out, remove the background from him.
That's called what again?
Photo Cut Pro.
Okay. Photo Cut Pro.
The when you see the logo for it, it's a like a black triangle and an orange triangle. It's a square with a diagonal cut, and one half is black, one half is yellow with scissors going up the middle. It's called Photo Cut Pro. And it's very intuitive to help you cut out photos, cut people out or whatever you want to take out of a photo.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can't just bring it up.
Yeah, I'm looking for it too. And there's several different, like apple.com, apps, apple.com.
Yeah, the APK, you don't want to do the APK. That'll give you a virus. You want to use the actual. You can find it in the App Store for either Android or iOS.
What about PC?
I think it works on PC, I believe.
Okay, I think. Okay. Darn it. That was on Amazon.
Let's see.
Okay, I found one that says photo cut, background eraser, and cutout photo editor.
Let's see if I can pull this. I think this might be it. All right. Is it that right there?
Final Cut Pro. Let's see.
In Envato Elements?
Geez, I just had it up. Why isn't it working now? Okay, let's see if I can.
I'm going to run over here to the chat and see what everybody's saying. Evening Shade, hello to you. Glad you're here.
Going Green Mom dropped a link.
Okay.
Copy.
Oh, I gotta oil this chair.
Let's see. Did that work? No, maybe I have to go over here and do it. This, I don't know. I don't know if it's for PC, but this will show it in the app, at least in the Apple Store. But it's also available on Android.
All right, let me see here.
Yeah, the Google Play Store. So that should work for PC.
All right, I got my Play Store.
Let me drop that link too. I'll drop that in the chat. And you can pull it up from there probably.
And it's Final Cut Pro, correct?
No, Photo Cut Pro.
Photo Cut Pro.
Hey, Vicky May.
Hi, Vicky. All right, so here we are on. I'm just going to add it in so we can see it together. Process. All right. Do you see it up here, Aaron? I mean,
yeah, it's second one in Google right there. The second from the left, right there. That's it.
Okay.
Photo cut. Yeah, photo cut. That's the one.
Now I think it's gonna ask you which device you're gonna be using.
Oh, we're okay. Well, thank you for that. I'm going to be using. Well, I'm not sure why it's saying Samsung SM because I'm on my laptop, which is a HP.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I stopped there because I couldn't bring up my laptop, so I might have to go into the actual Windows apps to get it downloaded.
Yeah, that could be.
All right, so it's probably Windows. All right. Well, and I'm just
Google Play. Final Cut. Let's see. Yeah, I thought Google Play. Let me see.
Grisha, I think it's going to be under Microsoft Store
Microsoft Store
in your Windows.
All right.
Yeah, Photo Cut Pro for Windows 10. Photo Editor Pro.
I'll be just one moment. Let me come back here for a second. I will be. All right, my son is going to help me figure this out because, you know, other people may run into this trouble. So you're saying that I need to get it through my Windows, Anthony?
Yeah, I'm actually in that right now. I clicked on the Windows icon, and I scrolled down to, well, there should be one that's highlighted. It's going to say Windows Store or Microsoft Store.
How do I get there?
And then I went over to the search bar that's on the upper right of that window and put in Photo Cut. And there's one that says Photo Cut Paste Background Changer.
Going Green Mom, how difficult is it to make little emojis? You can find emojis online, the same thing as you do for the graphics. You can just type in whatever emoji you want and put PNG at the end, and that should bring you up an emoji with no background that you can copy and save and paste into videos or whatever you want to do with it.
All right, Anthony, so I am on, what did it say for you on there? I put in Photo Cut Pro. Let me try to share this.
Aaron's now in the room asking for a link.
Okay, Aaron, just a second. I'm going to drop it.
Yes, Going Green Mom, you can find emojis
All right,
for all kinds of animals and whatever you want to do.
All right, so I'm going to share.
You can also find GIFs, which are the moving animated emojis if you want. Or just type in like dog GIF and it'll bring up those that you can use as well.
Right here. My son is here walking me through this because truthfully, and I'm not going to do it today, but I feel like crying because I wish I understood all of these. You know, I know where the window store is, but I couldn't get there, so to speak. All right, Aaron, there you are. All right, so which one of these is what I need?
I don't see the Photo Cut Pro in there.
How do I get back there? Okay.
Now go back to your upper right on your search bar.
All right.
Are you trying to remove a picture background from a picture?
Yeah.
Well, there's a link that I put in. It's called Background G. In the chat itself.
Okay.
If you use that one, it's free and you don't have to do anything. All you do is upload your picture, it removes the background, and then you put it into your file.
What's that on the bottom right, that yellow scissor?
That's cut, magic cut, auto cut, paste photo.
Yeah, when I brought mine up, it actually came up with a what looks like an old school eraser, the big ones. And it says Photo Cut Paste Background Changer. And it's a free app.
Lucretia, go to the chat, the private chat, and there's a link.
All right, let me go to private chat. All right, let me go to private chat. And let me get rid of this for now since I'm having a hard time getting it through there.
Oh yeah, I remember this software. Yeah, okay.
This is so easy.
Yeah, I had forgotten about this. Aaron's right. This is a good program. I'd forgotten all about it.
All right, so let me share this. I want to get rid of that. All right, so
oh, that is easy. I just
I'm
dropped a
all
picture
about
of
easy.
Rule Man down in there and it got all the background away.
All right,
So
there it is.
hit
Yeah.
the upload picture, upload image.
Okay. All right, so
Now pick an image.
let me just,
You can pick any image.
all right.
Okay.
Oh,
There you go.
See how
See
easy
how
that
easy
is?
that was?
That's cool.
And then download it.
oh my God.
Yep. I forgot all about that program.
And do yourself a favor, create, if you've got what, I don't know what browser you're using, but if you're using, you can put a folder up in the top bar up there, and you can save that as a thumbnails, and you'll never lose it, and you'll have it all the time.
Okay.
It's like a bookmark.
Ooh, boy,
Yep.
that was very simple. So that,
Yeah.
that does make things easier. So let me try one more thing here. Let me go back.
Did you download it?
I did not download it because I'm going just a minute.
Okay.
Okay, download.
Now it's not a high definition file. See, it's only 577 by 433. That's not a high definition file. If you want a high definition file, you got to pay extra for it.
Why do you need,
What-
so answer this, why would I need a high definition file? I mean,
For a thumbnail, you don't because it's so small. But if you were going to use that for, like a billboard or a poster or something, you'd want the high definition file.
okay, all right, so, all right.
Exactly.
And Lucretia, I would go to your upper right-hand corner and bookmark this page.
She doesn't know how to do that.
Just the star in your search bar.
Uh-huh.
The star up on the upper right on your HP.
And
Just click on that.
yes, I do know how to do it. So what happens when I get,
We'll head there
Folder.
next.
what?
I can't see what you're doing, so I can't help.
I know, it says folder bookmarks bar.
Okay.
All right.
So if you want, you can create a folder and put
Yeah.
all of your video editing stuff in that folder and name that folder for,
And
video editing or whatever.
The easiest way to do that is to highlight up there where the word is www.http blah 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 all that. Highlight that and drag it to your desktop or down to the links down there. That's all you got to do.
Okay, I didn't know I could do that.
Highlight it and then just drag it down, and that's it. And then it's up there in your toolbar now forever.
All right. I think it went to the bottom of all of the,
But it's there.
but it's there.
There you go.
Oh, here it is. Okay, so
And there she goes.
Yeah, there she goes.
Sorry, I was out working on signs. I've got a list of signs to do, so I'm trying to knock out as many as I can. And it started raining on me here in Florida, so it's time to stop that.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it happens.
Especially in Florida.
Yeah, we just got dumped on with snow last night, so we got the frozen rain.
I'll
How
take
many
the
inches? Backroads, how many inches did you get?
About 2 to 3.
So hello to Van Vita Travels. Glad you're here. Ruby Morton. I don't know who you are, but I'm glad you're here. Thank you. All right. So I have that. I have that app now, and it is very simple to use.
It's a web page,
Yes.
by the way. It's not an app.
It's a
Yeah,
web
it's
page.
a web page, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. An app you'd have to download. but that you don't have to. It's just in your browser.
All right. So, would anybody else like to try? How about if we try making just doing thumbnail, a complete thumbnail? Anthony, are you up for doing that? While
Yeah.
we're here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were going to do it, Lucretia, so you knew how to you understood it better.
Okay. I'll do it. I'll use my own.
I'm forcing you to learn. The only way to learn is to do. More coffee.
You're absolutely
Go get
right.
more coffee. Go get some
I need more
coffee.
coffee.
Go get more coffee. All
You're going
right.
to need some more coffee there.
So,
I brought the big cup today.
all right. So I need to bring up I have to think for a second.
You don't have
Okay,
to. You've got
let's
the picture. You removed it from the background. You can use that same picture and then just use the picture that we just downloaded and put over the top of it. We can show you some creative ways to make that pop.
Yes.
So you don't have to think.
I do not have to think. Thank you. All right. So now I'm going to go back here to so it's on my desktop, and I have to let my doggy out.
Priorities. Got excuses.
Yeah. See,
It's hard.
that picture right there behind you, if you were going to do, say, a holiday special video, that picture behind you would be perfect for a thumbnail.
I'd do a screen capture.
Yeah, you could do a screen capture or take a photo with your phone and use that as your background for a holiday special thumbnail for a video. If you were going to do something like that.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yeah. For instance, here's a big thing to think of. When you do your trivia live streams,
Yes.
okay, you can use images that you can pull off the internet of trivia or different things that you could put in the thumbnail that would tell people exactly what it is. You wouldn't have to use any words. Just you have trivia, question marks, maybe a photo of you looking up toward, the question marks or the trivia things. That would tell a lot of the story right there without adding any font or text over top of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I need to bring that back up. So I need to share the screen. All right. I'm going to share the screen with
Ruby Morton wants to know, does this work for Mac also?
Yes, because it's online, so anybody can use it.
Yeah, it's a browser-based program, so yeah, it'll work for any. It might not work with some browsers. It depends, but it should. If you use, I don't know how many people use Chrome. I don't use Google Chrome. I use Firefox and I use Brave, and I just tried it on both of those, and it worked just fine.
Okay.
So, what do you use to make your thumbnails? What program?
I use PicMonkey, and I'm loading this image onto PicMonkey right now.
Okay.
All right. So.
I've never heard of PicMonkey.
Oh, I love it. It is very simple. It worked. It's worked really well for me. And go ahead.
Another one that works really well is SparkPost. It's from Adobe, and SparkPost has all of the presets for if you're going to do like Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. It gives you all the different layouts, and you can just pop in your background and your images and text over those presets.
Okay. And another easy one is Snappa.
Yeah, Snappa is another.
Tons of our preloaded stuff, and all you got to do is add a picture here, change your text, and upload. You're done.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we are in PicMonkey, and I've loaded this up. Now, what do I want? I mean, you'll add text, or I'll use this today for my thumbnail for this. Afterwards.
Is that the right size for a thumbnail?
I don't know. I guess I assumed it was. So I can't. Go ahead.
Never assume.
Yeah, always check. See, that's scrolling through presets right there. So it's showing you. There's a YouTube one right there. Yep.
Okay.
And you want
YouTube
thumbnail, the bottom one.
thumbnail.
There you go. Now that's the right size.
Okay. Thank
So
you
now-
for pointing that out.
Yeah, now what you want to do is you want to click on your image and downsize it a little bit, shrink it down a little bit.
All right. No.
Nope.
Nope. I wonder if it locks your image into the frame.
Well, it says resize. There's resize and position.
There you go. That's the one.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
There you go. Now drag it. Yeah, go up to the corner and drag down a little bit.
Well, it's really not letting. It's not letting me do that for some reason. It's. I mean, it should. It should.
Yeah.
It's giving me the ability. Oh, it says hold. Well, burn it. Now that doesn't work well.
Try doing hold shift and dragging down. There you go.
Okay.
Bring it. Go to the left center one, and bring it in a little bit.
I'm holding the shift key, and it's not letting me do that anymore.
We can work around it. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, you're not going to actually use this, so this is. I mean, this is an example one. So.
Okay. All right, now what, guys?
So you'd want to add some kind of a background, some color that will accentuate your photo and make it pop.
Okay. Let's see. I'm looking over here.
Do you have an idea for your next video?
No, not at this second. I can tell you, my brain is turning around and around. My next video will probably be about the RV.
Okay, so what I would do is I would take that picture that you have of you and move it to the other side.
Okay.
Well, there's an option there so you can flip it.
I know. I saw that before. I'm looking for that.
It's
right
up
there on your screen. See where it says size and portion? See the diamond where it's colored on one side and white on the other? Hit that.
Yes.
Hit that.
There you go.
You just changed
Okay.
it. Wow.
All right.
And the one to the right of that will flip it top to bottom or bottom to top.
The other way.
That will, right there.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
right upside down.
Wow.
I've lost my
you're
mind.
upside down
There you go.
about your RV.
There you go.
That would be all right. So I can put a picture of my RV in here, correct?
You could, yes.
Because I've got a picture of that. Okay, so add. I know how to do this, and I don't. Okay, add photos and videos. Add photo or video.
Well, let's say that you do what you know how to do with this, and then when you get it set, then we'll go from there. Since you know what you're doing, and use this.
All right. Bringing up my RV.
That's fine. Leave it. That's fine.
All right.
I don't know how they stack them in this.
Okay. So that's there, and I'm underneath of it.
You're going to... Where's the other photo?
It's underneath of it.
Yeah, she layered over top of it.
Okay, so then put it to the back, which would be the other arrow, I think.
All right.
Nope. The other one. Go the other way. It's
This
one of those two, the arrows.
The arrows is a rotate.
Okay.
Okay, so you have two of the RV. You need to delete one of the RV photos. You see them in the right hand side. You got you showing photos. It's
Oh God.
just go over to the
photos on the right, Lucretia.
go over to the photo pictures on the right in the right column.
Yes. Oh, I see.
Now right click on it. You should be able to delete one. There you go. Now you have, okay.
We have just one now.
Now, I'm only seeing one photo, so that photo of you may be attached to the background. I don't know if you'll be able to put that behind. Because I'm not showing a stack of photos on that right side. It's only showing the RV photo.
Okay, so let me grab that other one again to see what will happen. Add photo, video.
There you go.
There. Okay, there you go. That's better.
All right.
Now flip it like Aaron told you to do.
And the reason why we're doing that is because if we put your face in that corner, the other corner, the timestamp is going to cover up your face.
Yeah,
so
correct.
Put it down in the corner, about the opposite corner.
Left. There you go.
All the way over. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There you go.
Right there. There you go.
And that, boom. See that? You weren't in there. Now you're there. Now, if I would do, if you're going to do a tour video, come tour my new RV. And that's what I would put for your text.
All right. Add text. It's right there. I'll change the font and whatnot, but come tour my RV.
There you go.
All right. Now I'm going to highlight and I'm going to I'm going to first of all make this much larger.
Well, don't do that yet. Go and change your font first, because that's your font's gonna readjust everything. You're fine where you are. That's fine.
Yeah, different fonts are different sizes.
Yeah. So go up and hit that. And you want the biggest, boldest looking font you can find.
Right. And in this one, well, I believe it might be Evo Black. Let's try that. And I will.
I would go with something a little bolder, but that's
okay. Well, no, I was thinking, well, Evo Black. Let's go down further.
Robo Black. Roboto Black.
Roboto Black. All right, that made it a little bit bigger, but I will.
Don't go too big.
No.
200.
All right. So,
pull the corners again.
Yeah. Just a second. I got to move this where I can see things. All right. Bigger, right?
Yes. Go to the middle and pull it over.
Like that?
Go to the middle and make it one. We're trying to make it all one line.
Oh, one line. Okay.
Yes,
that's all right. That's what I was thinking, but
actually go back a little bit. Don't change the size. Just go back a little bit. So you got to come tour my RV. Now put that up further so it's centered in that. There you go. Now change that color because it's not popping yet.
All right.
If your colors are yellow and green, then stick with yellow and green. So I would do yellow with a green outline, make it pop.
All right. Let's see what that looks like. Now, to make this so that pops out pretty darn good.
Yeah.
So in order to make this the green outline, that's where I'm not. I think that's an effect. Yes. Outline.
There you go. There you go, right there. Then just change the color.
Right.
Actually, I like that because it really. There you go.
There you go.
All right. So does that make sense right there?
Yeah.
That's without the lines.
Try one thing. Make that justify that font.
Okay.
You don't have to highlight it. Just go hit that.
No, just
See where it's
hit
in the
right
middle?
justify.
There you go. Hit that one. There you go.
Go do the right justify.
Oh, right, justify, left, justified. All right.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Now see yeah, because that what that does with that off being right justified, it kind of balances out you in the corner at the bottom and that at the corner at the top, and it still shows your RV.
Okay. Yes, that's true. Now, I'm gonna
I would
move-
make you bigger. Keep going. There you go. Now pull it down. Put it back in the corner. Up. Go up.
Yeah.
There you go. 'Cause you want to see your face.
Yeah. So you want to have the line of the bottom line match the bottom line of the thumbnail right there. Yeah. Now put you right in the corner, right where that corner, that 90-degree angle of your body is. No, not your head. You want the shoulder in there too. Right there, down. Go
You
down.
want it to look natural.
Right
you
there.
go.
Right there. Just like that.
You just peekabooed in there.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Now, if you
Now
go to that, go to your picture, and then you can add an effects to that too, like that glow.
Right.
Let's see, what is there? Drop shadow, inner shadow, outline.
Outline.
Okay.
And then change.
Oh my goodness!
And change that.
Change it to white.
So now that's
That's
on
okay.
this one. I can't find white.
Go take. Okay. In that color box,
Yes.
take that little white cursor that's there and drag it all the way to the upper left corner.
Okay.
It's a white
Okay.
dot in the screen.
Yeah, the white right there. Yeah, right there. Drag that all the way to the upper left corner.
Other corner. Your other left.
There you go.
That's amazing.
Yep. The other thing you can do if you want to kind of balance it is you can try using the same outline color as on your font. You can do that too.
All right.
But see how easy that was?
Yes.
Everybody asks me, how do you do that? Well, it depends on the software you're using.
Right.
Yep.
And this particular one I'm using right now is pretty simple. I couldn't find the white last night, but you showed me where it was.
It's
Right.
too clunky for me, but if it works for you, keep using it.
So what one do you use, Aaron?
Snappa is the one I
Snappa.
recommend.
So
But don't change because I said to. If it's working for you, keep it.
I'm not. I'm just going to check it out because you use the word clunky. So I'm wondering if there's something that's even simpler because this is not. I would like to make this as simple as possible.
I think we just made it as simple as possible. You did it. Now can you
Right.
remember how you did it?
Oh, I'll remember. I'll remember.
Well, she has it in video. She can go back and watch too. So you made your own
And
tutorial.
The other thing that I would recommend is if you can get your background again. I don't know if this one will do it, but if you can get it to blur just a little bit, it'll make you stand out and the words stand out. It pops it even more. So
Yeah.
you click on your RV, your Class C.
Let me get
It's a picture of it.
All right, I just have to go back in there. All right, click on the RV.
Up in the corner. Okay,
Oh,
that's the
on
picture.
your right. Your photo stock on the right.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
All right. All right, I clicked
Now,
on it.
if you go to where did those options come up at again?
Okay, so the options were, all right, so I guess it's this. Size, position, replace image, change color.
It may not offer that. You don't want to add text. I don't see it. So, okay. But here's another thing that you can do. Down in the corner, it looks like a sun and a half sun. Your left-hand corner. Keep going down.
Yep.
See that?
Oh, this right here? Whoops.
Yep. That's your brightness.
Okay,
that's the setting.
That's the settings.
Okay, it's completely different. What I always do with my thumbnails is I add more light to it, because when you upload it to YouTube, it darkens it. I don't know why, but they darken the video or your picture or your thumbnail. So if you brighten the hue of it, it makes it pop even more.
So I just clicked on effects and, you know, color amp, Sequoia to some, let's see, imbue, vignette, frost.
Yeah,
black and white.
you could use vignette. That would kind of darken it a little bit around the edges.
Yeah, that's a little bit better. But see, there you can do your. It's what a vignette is the circle of light, and it darkens around the outside of that.
Right.
Does that make sense? Well, I understand but I'm asking Lucretia.
So I'm
Now look,
I'm
when you do
looking-
that, now take your finger off. Look at the picture. See how it darkens the edges?
uh-huh.
Now go back to the other end of the spectrum with that same slider you were just doing. Now let off, because it's not going to change until you let off the mouse. So take it
Okay.
again and go back down to 0, the fade. Now let off. See the difference in the picture?
Yes.
See how the corners are darkened?
Yep.
That makes your eye go away from the edges and into your words.
Right.
Yeah.
I see that. I do. And
Now, if you're going to go even further, go up to size, and you can make that circle bigger or smaller. So drag it.
There you go.
Now that really forces your eye to go, come take a tour, and you've got your RV. I mean, it's all that's perfect.
Yeah,
It's
that's
almost too hard.
perfect.
all right. And let's see what hardness does. I have no idea.
I don't even want to touch that. If you haven't figured it out by now, Lucretia, you're on your own.
Well, this is the gal that last week said she'd be happy with 3 inches of snow. Welcome to the community.
How's that?
Just get hanging out with guys.
Is that too dark?
No, that actually looks really good like that because it makes you pop, the text pop, and your RV pop.
Yeah.
Independently of each other, kind of. But it all
Yeah.
melds together.
Well, the thing you know the tree and the fence over there, that's all extraneous to the photo. You don't.
Yeah.
That's not what you want people to look at. You want it simple, and that it draws your eye right to the middle, so you see the RV. Obviously, you see the come tour my RV, and then you in the corner. Now, the only thing I would say about the photo is if you had a photo of you looking up toward the RV,
Right.
would be perfect.
Right.
Because that also draws your eye in, it draws people into what you're presenting.
And I hate to say this, but
Go
the
ahead.
photos, the goofier the photo, the more people want to click on it. I don't know
Ex-
why. If you've got a
ex-
really goofy look on your face, then they want to. It's like clickbait. I don't know why, but
Right.
It's
people love
a
it.
good idea, I guess, to just take a bunch of photos in a bunch of different ways.
Or
Right,
you've got your
right.
phone and you set it up on a tripod, and you've got a timer on there. You just got to learn how to use it, and you can sit there and just make faces.
Yeah.
And do that. You can do that. It takes 5 minutes to do it, and you can get 20 pictures out of that 5 minutes, and then you put them in a folder. And once you convert them all over, you just move them up one at a time into different thumbnails and see what works for it, and you're done.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and I just, anyways, yes, good. It's just good information. And I didn't think it was necessary, and I disagree with myself now and agree with you guys.
Yeah, it is. Let's save that before you. Well, you can actually put that down your taskbar. Let's go to Nomadic Fanatics page for a second.
Okay. So,
Oh, jeez. His is too busy. But he puts stuff all over it, and it's just too busy for me.
Right. I want to show the basic premise of of one of the thumbnails, recent thumbnails, so she can kind of get an idea of what I'm going to describe.
One?
No, I'm talking about the Home Alone one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's really basic. That's probably one of his better ones, but
yeah.
All right, so let me bring it into the picture with us.
I don't like to use his as an example because he likes to put little pictures of things all over the place.
yeah, he has gotten kind of crazy with that stuff lately. So the one in the center there, the Home Alone 30 years. You see how he's got the home from Home Alone and him in the foreground. So if you're out doing something like that, if you're going someplace specific, like a bridge or a landmark or historic, if you took a picture of you like that and just added simple text, that would tell the whole story right there.
Okay, that's and obviously. I like how he uses the whole picture, the whole frame.
Right.
What do you say?
He does use different colors. He does not appear to have a branded color.
No, blue is kind of his color, so to speak. But yeah, he does use different colors, which makes him pop.
Well, look at how many subscribers he has. It doesn't matter what he puts out. He could sit there and make a sandwich and people would watch it.
218,000.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. He could make a sandwich and people would come watch it.
I'll tell you, not me. For some reason, you notice I don't know if I should say it. I'm not subscribed to him for some reason. I have never connected, so to speak. Click. But I probably need to re-look at him. Because there's people that I follow that I don't necessarily appreciate some of their stuff, but they have a large following and they're successful. And so I'm trying to look at it independently of how I feel about the person. Understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Eric's a great guy.
Yeah.
Eric was one of the people that got me interested in being an RVer. I mean, I'll be honest. I watched a few of his videos and I'm like, that looks cool. But
yeah.
Okay.
He's got a quirky little way of doing things, and he's got a lot of haters though too.
Yeah.
Really?
If for nothing else, watching his videos to get ideas of how to film.
Yes.
Well, he's got good techniques for filming. So and his thumbnails, it draws you in. When you see it, it draws you in, and it makes you want to click on the videos.
He's got a 4-year degree in movie making. He went to school to learn how to do videography.
Oh,
so he knows what he's doing.
Okay.
Right.
I like this RV remodel begins and he's laying inside of it.
Right.
Water pump nightmare. Okay.
So using your subject matter in the thumbnail really makes it pop and really draws people's attention to what you are doing in that video, or even in the live stream. You do the same thing for live streams. Like I said, with the trivia, Thursday night trivia. That's all you'd have to put, Thursday night, and then have trivia symbols on the thumbnail, and people are going to know what it is.
Right. All
now,
right.
Lucretia.
Yes.
Lucretia, how overwhelmed are you?
What was that again?
How overwhelmed are you?
Do I look overwhelmed?
You've got a haze about your look, so that's why I'm asking. It looks like your brain's on overload, and you don't know what. You're just agreeing. I have no idea what they're talking about.
Oh no, I actually do. No, I don't feel overly overwhelmed. I know what I'm going to have to do is go back. Now I wish I had done some things differently, and I can go forward and do them differently. I want to go back. I probably will go back and redo some thumbnails.
Yeah, and you can do that without changing your video. You can change the thumbnails. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I don't have to reintroduce them, correct? I can just redo the thumbnail and that's it.
Right.
You put up the new thumbnail, save it, and it'll, when the screen refreshes, your new thumbnail will be there.
Okay. All right. Well, I have to tell you that it is an overwhelming amount of information, but it's on video. That's
exactly.
I can go back and watch it. Anybody in here who thought they learned something from this can go back and watch it. And I do appreciate learning. It feels, for me, I'm a very much a feeling person. And so I feel very, I'm happy that I know this stuff. And on the other hand, I wish I had paid closer attention before.
Well, you don't know what you don't know, and it's a learning curve. I mean,
and I don't like to ask for help. I really do not. It takes everything inside of me to say, I have no clue how to do this. Would you show me?
Right.
All you got to do is say, "Hey, you got a second?" And I'll answer any question you got anytime you want to have a question. But
and you know I will too. Right.
You just don't.
All right. Well, I have to drop you guys down. I have to leave in a minute to go to medical thing. And so I just want you to know I really do appreciate it. I know I probably seem like I'm glazed over, but I've learned a lot. And I will go back and rewatch this. And I wrote down notes, and I believe that I'll be able to use the notes. Because I do like it. Everything you showed me, both of you showed me, I am very impressed with what you know.
Yeah, and you can look at Anthony's, thumb that he's incorporating into his. So
yes, Anthony, and I didn't mean to leave you out. Actually, I'm
running with you, Lucretia.
Seeing your stuff as you've actually grown, and I can see as thumbnails change, you can kind of see how someone grows in their YouTube business end of this, because this is a business for me. It's a business. I love it. It's something I love to do. Thank God. But it is something I look at more as a business now.
Now, when I started realizing how to redo thumbnails or how to do thumbnails, I went back and changed all of mine. I had 150 videos that I went back and redid every single one.
Aaron, did you see your views jump after you did that?
What?
Did you see your views?
It depends on. But this is one piece of it. And that's why I'm like, I don't want to overload Lucretia on the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Let's work on thumbnails today, and we'll talk about some of the other things that you can do to help that too. Keywords is huge. Title is huge. But right now we're gonna concentrate on thumbnails. And then when she feels comfortable with the thumbnails, then we can move on to another topic to help with that. And if you get a couple videos going where we did one step, here's another step, and do another step, and then everybody can watch those and then get a better idea of what you need to get your views for your video.
Right.
Thumbnail is the key. That's the number one step. If you don't, you got to win the click.
Right.
If you got the same video, you could have the same exact video as somebody else, and if their thumbnail's better than yours, they're going to watch it over yours every single time.
Correct.
Maybe down the road here, and after the first of the year, we could those who wanted to do it could do kind of we could choose one particular topic that everybody could do a short video on and do a thumbnail for. We could have some kind of competition. I mean, I don't know if that's a good idea, but it's an idea. I'm just saying. But the point is, it's all, people that I like everybody that's here. And I don't feel I only feel in competition with me. And that's why
some days you like me.
What, Aaron?
Some days you like me.
Yeah, probably.
I'm sure this morning when you started this live stream, you were like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I know what I'm doing. Yes.
I know what I'm doing. And so, but no, and this is a new world for most of us. So somebody learned it and taught somebody else who taught somebody else. And but anyways.
Well, what we could do is just after the first of the year, we could give a topic and put that topic out, and people could make a thumbnail on that topic, like they're making a video, and submit them to you, and then we could go through them on the live stream.
Okay, that's a good idea. All right.
Go have people come up on the panel and actually look for something why create one video?
You were breaking up bad there, Aaron.
So what we could do is actually, if people want to come on the panel and say, hey, what would you recommend for my thumbnail? We could do that.
Yeah.
Why create another thumbnail just to create one?
Okay.
We could go look at some of the ones you've already done and critique those and give you some ideas on what you could do to make them better.
That too. Yeah.
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 Well, I will be, after I get back from my doctor's appointment, I'm going to spend some time working on that, because I do need to get the before walkthrough of the van. I call it a van. I just do, because it is a van. The front of it's a 350 Chevy.
It's not a van.
It's an RV. Okay, it's an RV.
It's not a Class B. It's a Class C.
Okay, so of the RV, I need to get the before and just lay everything out. So, all right. Well, thank you guys for coming up and for helping me, and because it really did, and I guarantee it helped somebody else out there.
And
Lucretia, my number
Yes.
is 555.
no, breaking up again.
555.
Yeah, Anthony
Really?
got it.
Okay.
But if anybody has any questions about what we talked about today, you can put them in the comments, and I'll be checking that out, and I can answer anything I can.
Okay. I appreciate it. All right. Well, thank you so
There you
much
go,
for
Lucretia.
showing up and for helping us
It's a
out.
private chat.
I will. I'll take a look there. All right. Let me look.
Bye.
Oh, I got it. All right. Thank you, Aaron.
Yep,
All right.
bye.
Backroads and Anthony, thank you very, very much. Whew. That was a lot of information, but I have to say, in the beginning, I almost cried, because I do not like not understanding things. I've said this before, but everything I've ever endeavored, I did really well at. There's never, and I'm not being snotty. I'm absolutely not somebody who thinks I'm better than anybody else ever. But I always excelled, even at 50 years old in college against all those kids. I was an A. I didn't make A+. I actually know students, 2 students who got a 4.5, I believe it was, got over 4 point. Anyways, that's a whole different story. But all I'm saying is that I am a very competitive person with myself. And when I don't feel in control, I feel like crying, and out of frustration. And I didn't cry today. So thank you all for being here. And I do have a medical thing I need to go take care of. I got to get a blood draw, and I will talk to you later. And I appreciate my moderators. I know that I'm forgetting to say something or do something. And please email me. I'm going to run my email if you have any questions. Let me put that up here real quick. And I'll just talk for another minute. I really appreciate Backroads and Aaron and Anthony for being up here and helping me out today, because this is a school. You know, I'm in school. I take this as a school, as a lesson, and I will go back and listen to it. So did I miss anything I needed to? Thank you so much, Doreen and Backroads. You guys are indispensable, really. The system is weighted. It isn't a great system to compare yourself on. Oh, I know. I'm comparing myself to me, because I normally learn really quickly. And I will come back and I'll make a bunch of thumbnails. I'm going to change. I need to change my thought of what it should be. And I see how it could be useful. Extremely useful. All right, guys. Well, there's my email. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to let me know. And also, let me think. I will be back on here Thursday. And in between now and then, I'm going to do a walkthrough video of the RV. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I love you all. Stay healthy, stay well, and stay safe.